The render engine is the component of the software that takes the contents of the viewport and creates a bitmap image that can be saved out in a variety of file formats. The goal of the programmers was to recreate in the computer what our eyes do every second we have them open. This turned out to be no small task. Now what I've got here is a very simple scene. I have a sphere, a camera, and a light. And this is a gross oversimplification of what is actually happening in the software, but I think it'll help illustrate the point. So our eyes work by using photons that are bouncing around us all the time and eventually land on our eye, and that goes into our retina, which gets converted into images that our brain interprets for us. Now, the software engineers couldn't have all those photons. What they came up with was the idea of rays. And rays will shoot out from the point of view of the camera and the point of view of the light and then strike objects in the scene. And how they impact those objects is then interpreted by the software, and that's what creates the pixels that we see. So I have a really simple scene here that I created using a little bit of MoGraph and a particle emitter. And when I hit the play button here, you'll see that these lines here represent the rays. So they're shooting out from the point of view of the camera, they're shooting out from the point of view of the light, and they're striking our sphere. And if I look through the camera, you can see that some of the light rays are striking the sphere, and some are going off to infinity. Now, the ones that go off to infinity don't report back to the camera, and they don't actually produce any pixels, and so you get black in that area. And the light rays that don't strike an object, those will go off into infinity as well, and they don't have an impact on the scene. So when I hit the render button, I'll just click on the render in active view. You can see that every place where a ray did not strike the sphere, we get black. And that's really the basic way that the render engine works. And everything that you do from a modeling and texturing standpoint is all designed to produce the correct result when you hit that render button. I never really had a full appreciation of what the human eye was capable of until I started to work with 3D applications. It takes thousands and thousands of lines of code to create the render engine and a huge processor to run it on. And it doesn't even come close to what our eyes do every second of every day.